Welcome to Kelly's College Bowl Picks. I'm Kelly Stewart for PlaySugarHouse.com, your home for legal sports betting. If you want the best live betting in New Jersey, you have to check out PlaySugarHouse.com. Here are my bowl picks for Monday, December 31st. The Military Bowl. Virginia Tech finished 6-6 on the season and had to come from behind versus Virginia in their final game to get here. We know that 6-6 teams that won their last game to become bowl eligible historically do very well in bowl games. 40-21 against the spread since 2014. The last 3 times Tech entered a bowl 6-6, they won the game outright. The Hokies have faced a tougher schedule than the Bearcats and will be plenty motivated as an underdog versus a group of 5 team. I understand Cincinnati's defense held opponents to just 16.1 points per game and 4.6 yards of play this season, but I expect the Hokies offense to step up here. I like Virginia Tech plus the points. The Sun Bowl. It was Pittsburgh, not Stanford, which actually played for a conference championship in 2018. Not exactly what many expected prior to the start of the season. The Cardinals were one of 2018's biggest underachievers, but won 3 straight to get here. Good news for the Panthers, the Stanford defense is allowing 140.9 rushing yards a game. Stanford's injuries along the offensive line and running back Bryce Love shifted the focus to quarterback KJ Costello. The sophomore threw 29 touchdowns and 11 picks on the season, but he has a trio of receivers that can make some plays. Lots of signs telling me to back Pitt as an underdog here. I'm just afraid they're too one-dimensional to win this game, so I'm going to go with the Cardinal. The Red Box Bowl. I made Oregon a 4-point favorite here, right around the opening number. And while Sparty has the #1 rush defense, there's not much to say about them offensively. Quarterback Justin Herbert was banged up in the win versus Oregon State, but all signs point to a return for the bowl game. The Ducks also feature an effective ground game that could help a little bit in the trenches with expected return of their starting left tackle. But I'm not sold on the Pac-12 this season, and if I can get a few points betting against them, I will. Michigan State will test that Oregon offense with its physicality and has a few playmakers on defense. Mark D'Antonio has won 5 of his last 6 bowl games. I'm going to take the better defense here, plus the points. The Liberty Bowl. A winner of 4 in a row, Missouri has had a nice late season surge. Oklahoma State has been all over the map this season. Also, the Cowboys will be without leading rusher Justice Hill, and that could be a big X factor. These teams combined an average of 75 points per game in the regular season, so expect a high-scoring affair. While I made this game right on the money as far as the point spread goes, Missouri quarterback Drew Lock and Oklahoma State wide receiver Tylan Wallace are worth watching this game. If I have to pick a side, I'm going to go with the Missouri Tigers. The Holiday Bowl. If you've been following me all season, you've made some money betting on the Northwestern Wildcats with me. They play up to their level of competition in every big game. The Cats are 22-10-1 against the spread as dogs over the past few seasons. Utah's head coach Kyle Whittingham is 11-1 in bowl games. His only loss was in 2010 in the Vegas Bowl to Boise State. It will be interesting to see how Northwestern quarterback Clayton Thorson attacks a Utah defense led by Chase Hansen. Utah's offense struggled in their last 2 games, putting up only 296 and 188 yards. I expect more of the same against this Northwestern defense. I'll take the points with the Wildcats. The Gator Bowl. NC State quarterback Ryan Finley, who has first-round NFL potential, tossed 24 touchdowns and completed 67.9% of his throws this fall. With 2,000-yard receivers on the outside, NC State's passing game will be a handful for the Texas A&M secondary, who ranked 13 in the SEC in pass efficiency defense. But Jimbo Fisher is no stranger to playing NC State, as he took on the Wolfpack on an annual basis as Florida State's head coach. Both teams are holding opponents to under 27 points per game, but don't be surprised if the offenses control the pace of this matchup. A&M has an edge on both defense and offense, plus a sizable edge on special teams. They've also faced a tougher schedule this season. NC State will be missing their top wide receiver and linebacker, and 6 of their 9 wins this season came over non-bowl teams. A&M is better than their record indicates. The Aggies were 6-1 against the spread as a favorite this season, and that's where I'm looking in this one. I will lay the points with A&M. If you haven't already, make sure you head over to the App Store and download the Sugar House Sportsbook app so you don't miss out on any of this weekend's action.